Good morning, grade 6 students. Hope you're doing good. I'm your biology teacher, Mr. Elie Malik. Today we are going to review chapter 4, Food and Energy. Please, I want you to pause this video, observe the two figures, and try to answer the questions below. Why is food so important for living things? All living things need food to stay alive. Food provides the body with energy and with materials to grow and to repair tissues. These materials are called the nutrients. Let's indicate some ways your body uses energy. For example, when you dance, when you read a book, when you move, everything you do in your daily life requires energy. Look here, for example. In dancing, the muscles use energy to enable movement. What about in reading? The brain uses energy to think, interpret, and analyze the issues. Scientists use the unit calorie with a capital C to measure the energy in food. Look here, for example. The calorie is always written with a capital C. It is true, there are other units to measure energy. However, this year we are going to study only the unit calorie. Let's take, for example, the chocolate chip and almonds. How much calories does it provide our body? It provides our body with 200 calories. I am sure now you are asking this question. Do individuals have the same energy need? Of course not. Let's take an example. Look at these two figures. In the first one, the woman is running. However, in the second one, the woman is just sitting. Who needs more energy? Who needs to eat more food to maintain her energy needs? Of course, the woman who is running. Different individuals have different energy needs. Individuals who are very active, exercise a lot, have higher energy needs. After discussing the importance of food and the unit used to measure the food, now let's determine the nutrients found in the food that we eat. People need 6 types of nutrients: carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, minerals, and water. Nutrients are substances in food that provide energy to carry out life processes. Name the organ system responsible for the breakdown of food into nutrients. This organ system is the digestive system. Here are some examples of food that we eat: an apple, banana, fish, butter, water, green leaves. So these are rich in nutrients. Let's take an example: the apple. It is rich in carbohydrate, fish in protein, butter in fats, the leaves in vitamins and minerals, and the water, which is the most important nutrient. Let's start with carbohydrates. All carbohydrates are sugars. However, there are many groups of carbohydrates and they depend on the number of linked sugar molecules. Before we start, we must note that carbohydrates are the main source of energy. We must eat too much carbohydrate because it is the most important nutrient that provides our body with energy. Let's indicate some food rich in carbohydrates: pasta, bread, grains, bananas, etc. Two groups of carbohydrates are simple carbohydrates and complex carbohydrates. From its name, simple carbohydrates are made up of free sugar molecules. These molecules provide quick energy for the body. They do not need any digestion because they are simple. An example is glucose. However, complex carbohydrates are made up of many linked sugar molecules. that must be broken down by the body before they can be used. An example is starch. Look here, the starch is made up of several glucose molecules linked to each other. Now, I want you to pause this video and try to evaluate yourself. The two figures A and B below represent the schematic representation of sugar molecules. Indicate which one is the complex carbohydrate justified. To answer such a question, observe the number of sugar molecules in both figures, A and B. In A, there is only one sugar molecule. However, in B, there are many sugar molecules linked to each other. So which one of these two is the complex carbohydrate? Another important nutrient that provides the body with energy is fat. Fats are energy-containing nutrients. Some examples of food rich in fats are oil, avocado, peanut oil, peanut butter, etc. Note that fats are complex molecules. They need digestion. Therefore, your body breaks down fat into molecules that are small enough. But what are these molecules? These small molecules are called fatty acid and glycerol. So each one fat molecule is made up of 3 fatty acids linked to one glycerol. When you eat food rich in fats, your body will break it down into 3 fatty acids and glycerol. What do we call the organ system responsible for the breakdown of fat into fatty acids and glycerol? It is the digestive system. Our next chapter. Another important nutrient that provides the body with energy is protein. Proteins are made up of small linked units called amino acids. The amino acids should be linked to each other to form proteins. Proteins are nutrients that break down into small molecules called amino acids. This slide is just for your own information. You are not required to study this, but to have a balanced meal. The meal should contain 50% carbohydrates because it is the main source of energy, 30% proteins because proteins participate in the building of the cell, in the cell repair, in the cell growth, and 20% fat. I really hope you review all these information because the next video it's going to be about digestion. It's a very important chapter. See you.